Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and today, today we're going to be talking about my beauty budget. Or is there really a budget at this point? Okay. This is something that I've been working on for over a year now. I started it at the beginning of last year just as an attempt to kind of rein in my purchases. I found that I was purchasing stuff faster than I was even using it, and it was more about buying really cool, fun, new, pretty stuff. And I wanted to make sure that I was also making sure to use all of that fun, new, pretty stuff. So I started this beauty low buy, beauty bank, makeup rehab. It goes by a few different names, where I am giving myself credits for every makeup item that I use up, and I'm deducting credits for everything that I purchase. I have a full list of everything down in the description box below as far as all of the full rules and things like that go. But I started out the year in the negative, and I've just been digging it deeper. That's right, I've been digging it deeper, and if you saw my haul from the Sephora sale, you'll know that I'm digging it deeper. And what you haven't seen is the follow-up purchase that I made because it hasn't arrived yet. So we got a lot to talk about. Okay, so I'm going to do something that I never do. Usually I only talk about deductions from my beauty bank with items that I have received. But because there are going to be so many, and because I'm going to be going on a low buy from now until my birthday in June, I'm just going to talk about everything here. And then in a week or so, you guys will see that follow-up haul of everything else that I purchased. So as always, let's talk about where we left off from last month. So last month we were in the negative, 20.25 credits. I also have used 7 of my 12 freebie eyeshadow palettes and 5 of my 10 lip products, as I am on a lip product low buy, and I really would prefer not to purchase more than 10 this year, unless I use some up, and then I can add back in. So, what have I used up? The good news is I've used up a few things. The only full-size item that I've used up is this right here. This is my Benefit Precisely My Brow. This is in the shade 3.5. I really do like this a lot, as you can see. Totally used up. I like this. I have a backup of this already, although I am using right now the one that I picked up from Kosas, and I really like that one as well. So very happy to have a full point going back into my bank. I also used up 4 minis. I used up both of these little powder minis right here. These are from Bare Minerals. This is just the regular mineral veil. I used both of them up. One was in a project, and I went through it so quickly that I was like, you know what? Might as well get them both knocked out, which I did do. So each of these will put a half a credit back into my beauty bank, and this is 2 less powders that I have in my collection and 2 less minis that I have in my collection. I was hoarding minis for a long time because A, they're super cute, and B, because the job that I used to have, I traveled a ton and I just found it very convenient, but I'm overrun. So the other 2 items that I used up, one was a primer from Hourglass. This is the Mineral Veil from Hourglass. I really enjoy this primer a lot. I think I have a handful of these left, like 2 or 3 of them. I would definitely strongly consider purchasing a full size of this at some point in time, just not this point in time because I have a ton of primers and I haven't been great about using primers in general recently. But if all of my primers were to vanish, this is one that I would very strongly consider. I feel like it blurs my skin really, really nicely. Makeup sits beautifully on it. My skin really likes it, and I really like the result from it. I think the empty that I am most completely proud of is this one right here. This is a liquid highlighter mini, my friends. Liquid mini highlighter from Cover FX. This one was in the shade Moonlight, and I used all of it. It took forever This was in tiny pans a million years ago, and I've just been kind of hanging on to it on the side. Mixing it into foundation is how I typically use it. Either mixing it into foundation or moisturizer, depending on what I'm doing. And I actually used the whole thing up. It feels so good. So that is a total of 2 full points going back into my beauty bank for all 4 of my minis. So we've got a total, no, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. So 2 points for the minis in total and 1 point for the full-size brow product. Now the other way that I can add back into my beauty bank is by hitting pan. And I have hit 4 pans since our last update, which feels amazing. I don't have one of them with me because it's on the floor and I don't want to have to jump off to go grab it. But this one right here, hopefully you can see that, is in my Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. I have hit pan on it, well, the little baking tray thing. So that is a 1/4 point added back into my beauty bank. I did hit my pan in my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. You guys would have seen that in my Pan in Every Palette update, which I'll have linked in the description box below in case you missed that. So that is a 1/4 point going back into the beauty bank. And I hit 2 pans in my BH Cosmetics. No, I am way ahead of myself there. That is my level 3. My level 2 palette is my What's Up Geodes palette. This is what I've hit pans in. Sorry, guys. So I have 2 new pans in this right here. Earth-like and Rock. So that means that we have a total of 1 full point going in for pans, for a total of 4 credits being added back to my bank. Am I still in the negative? Yes, I'm still very much in the negative, but now I'm only 16.25 in the negative for now. Here is the point where I have to talk about everything being deducted, because we're about to just blow it up, blow it out of the water, and make a big, big mess of it. So, again, I will have all of my hauls linked below, but the long and the short of it is that I have 6 minis that came into my life. So that will be a half a credit each being deducted from my beauty bank. So that's 3 total credits. And then a whopping 28 full-size items. Oh, my friends. Yeah. So let's backtrack a little bit, because yes, I did definitely go ham during the sale. I bought a lot of really great stuff that I'm very, very excited about. And that is honestly what prompted me to make more purchases, because, you know, everything worked out so well that I was like, you know what else they got? So I also picked up a couple of Sephora Favorites kits, and I count each of the items in there as either 1 full point for a full size or a half a point or credit for a mini. And that's how I got the 6 minis that I just mentioned, as well as many of the 28 full-size items. So that's where some of them came from. I bought a total of 4 kits in that sale. 2 of the Sephora Favorites, 1 from Tower 28, which had a full-size lip gloss and a full-size blush in it, and then the trio from Kosas. So I have a lot being added back into the bank, and I mean, it is what it is. I don't feel bad about it. I hate seeing the number, because now I'm in the negative by 47.25 credits. I really hate seeing that negative number, but at the same time, so far I regret nothing about the purchases that I made, because so far I'm really, really loving all of the things that I've brought into my life. So that's that. The only thing that I am going to show you today that is going to go into some of what we're talking about is I did end up picking up 1 eyeshadow palette in the sale. Just 1. Shocking, right? So I picked up the Gemini palette from Melt. I have honestly been wanting this palette for years, and it is a little bit on the pricier side under normal circumstances, and I got a little hesitant to purchase from Melt because I started seeing some inconsistencies in people's postings about formula changes or formula differences from palette to palette, also with shadows kind of going off really strangely. So I was really hesitant to purchase anything at that point, but during the sale, it went on sale. So it was on sale for, I think, $41 plus the 20% off. So I decided, you know, that's basically half price because it normally retails for $58. So I picked it up, and guys, it's so pretty. Like, there is a reason that I've been wanting this palette for so long, and it is everything that I love in an eyeshadow palette. So I'm really excited to start playing with it, but that is one free item against my eyeshadow palette bank. So that means that I'm sitting at 8 of my 12 free eyeshadow palettes. And then when it comes to lip products, I am now at my highest max 10 out of 10 lip products. So hopefully I'll be able to use a few things up so that I can make a little bit of buffer in there. If you guys are following some of my other projects, then you know that there are 2 full-size lip products that I'm super close. I say close so hesitantly because I take forever to go through lip products. But I've got 2 full sizes that I feel super confident that I'm going to be able to get through. So that'll at least build in a little bit of buffer there since we are only a third of the way through the year. Which brings me to the fact that I am going to be going on a no-buy for the next month and a half or so. My birthday is in mid-June, so I am not going to be making any makeup purchases between now and then, which, to be honest, should be pretty easy because I bought a ton of stuff during the Sephora sale, so I have a lot of new stuff to be playing with. Also, I don't include any gifts in my beauty budget. So with Mother's Day coming up, I'm sure that my husband will be taking my kids to Ulta to pick out fun stuff for mommy. And then, as I said, my birthday's coming up in June, so I'll probably be getting a few things there too. So I do foresee new things coming into my life, but I personally will not be purchasing any makeup products between now and my birthday in mid-June. So hopefully I can get some stuff used up and we can start chipping away at that wildly negative number in my beauty bank, because like I said, I don't regret anything that I purchased, but I also don't like seeing that negative number. So I really do want to focus on getting some stuff used up and hopefully breaking even by the end of the year, but I don't even know if it's possible for me to dig out at this point. We'll just have to wait and see how the rest of the year goes. I would have to basically not purchase anything else and finish up 47 full-size products. That's a lot for me, so we'll just see how it goes. It'll be a fun ride regardless. So if you are working on any kind of beauty budget, let me know how it's going. I love that we all support each other so much in the comments. I love you guys so, so much. If you've enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up and please consider subscribing before you leave. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.